Okay, so basically this is a graphics card that I have. You see my base clock is 1607, boost is 1683. Come over here, and we got a base and a boost, and it's doing whatever it's doing right now. Yeah, that looks like about 1683, and that is 1607. Cool. Now, those bars will always be there, no matter what you do. And if you move this, obviously those slide. But the term based and boost clock aren't really good anymore, since 10 series graphics cards, and honestly other graphics cards to a lesser extent, will sort of overclock themselves automatically from the factory without you touching anything if temperature allows. So what we'll see here, oops, I don't know why that's on 91. It's supposed to be 0. Okay, so my card's idling right now, and we will go ahead and launch game. Launching, did I click it? Okay, game's launching. Okay, now you can see it goes right to the base clock, but there's not really any load. It's just trying to like launch a game and like play a menu. So you're not gonna get up, see, and there we go. See, now it's boosting all the way up to 1911, which is like way over what it's supposed to. But if you notice, the temperature is super, super low still because my graphics card's water cooled. So it's gonna stay up here for as long as it conceivably can. If I load into a game here, try and warm it up a little bit. See, now the clocks are starting to slowly go down as the card warms up. And that's, again, just what these cards do, which is how they work, right from the factory. So really, these two lines that's like your minimum base and your minimum boost. There's a bunch of other stuff going on behind the scenes that you have no control over whatsoever. Let me close this, sorry. Okay, so now what we'll do is if I slide this up, I'm not gonna even slide it. I know what my overclock is. Okay, actually we'll slide just because, see, we're moving the base and the boost clock. The little arrows are sliding, which is great. So 212, and remember it was boosting like 1900 and change earlier. So let's enable this. Cool. We're gonna launch Rocket League again. Now we have our overclock of 212, and it's still just doing whatever it's doing while the game's launching. Like there's nothing. See, now we're up to 2113, and that's because of the overclock. The overclock is like an offset. It's saying like whatever you would be normally, do 212 megahertz over that. And once again, if I load into some stuff and I get the card warmed up, start driving around or something. And you'll see the clocks now. See, now we're at 2100, and that's because the card's at 43 degrees, not 41 degrees. And as it gets hotter, I'm not going to make you sit here and watch the whole thing. It'll drop down to even a little bit lower once if it gets closer to 50. This card doesn't really get that warm. But that's what's happening. So the white line is going to cross both these numbers pretty much regardless. Like if you're up at like 83 degrees, that's right where this white line will start to kind of come down to the white notch. But if your card's not hot, it's gonna try and sort of overclock itself. That's nothing that you did. That's something that you can change. That's something that NVIDIA does out of the box from the factory in the BIOS all the time. So yeah, I hope I've helped. Have a good one.